great I am. I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you be notified when I drop that heat. This video is sponsored by my boy Fast Classic. His mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And this video is sponsored by my boy Matt. Definitely check his apparel out on IG at We All From. Now, Curtis Stevens, Wale Omotoso went at it on the Adam Konaski and Chris Arreola card. This was a exciting fight for as long as it lasted. And Wale Omotoso got the stoppage over Curtis Stevens, knocked down Curtis Stevens 3 times in the fight, and it was a 3rd round stoppage. Wale Omotoso looked good in the fight. It seemed like they was just in a race to see who was going to knock who out first. And that's right up Curtis Stevens' alley. Like, that's just how Curtis Stevens gets down in terms of when he steps into the ring. Now, going into this fight, and I've been doing this more so now than I've done in the past, I've really just been looking at how guys are looking at the weigh-in. And this fight was contracted at 154 pounds. Wale Omotoso made weight, and so did Curtis Stevens. Now, Wale Omotoso is a natural 140, 147 pounder that's fighting at 154 pounds right now. And Wale Omotoso lost 2 of his last 3 fights, and this is a bigger weight for him. Now, Curtis Stevens usually fights at 160. We all know Curtis Stevens from getting knocked down by Gennady Golovkin, and he had the Ric Flair face. And for him to come down to 154 pounds from 160, a lot of inactivity from Curtis Stevens. I didn't like the way Curtis Stevens looked at the weigh-in. And let me explain that. I'm not talking about physically, like he's like chiseled. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can be in one of them like bodybuilding magazines or something like that. Like, he's chiseled. But the thing with Curtis Stevens, I didn't like the way his face looked. He kind of had body language like he was like sulking a little bit. Like, he struggled to make 154. Like, he didn't look like just fresh to me, and that's just my personal opinion. He didn't look fresh to me, and that's not an excuse or anything like that, but it's just when you're an older person, it's hard, older fighter, it's hard for you to come down in weight and still be effective. As you get older, you're really supposed to go up in weight because your body changes as you get older. But this was a great victory for Lucky Boy, Wale Omotoso. Curtis Stevens, I don't think it's a situation where he needs to retire or anything like that. I just think he got beat in a fight that's right up his alley. Now, that's concerning, because Curtis Stevens, he didn't run into the guy that was just boxing and moving around the ring and just running from him. Like, no, like, Wale Omotoso was right there in the kitchen, right next to the stove with him. And that's Curtis Stevens' type of fight. And he lost his type of fight. So, yes, that is concerning. But I think there's other fights for Curtis Stevens. I think he need to go back up to 160, though. I think he need to go up to 160. I think the same payday he can get at 154 is the same payday he can get at 160. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out to Wale Omotoso for the victory. Curtis Stevens, dust yourself off. Get right back at it and get active. Get active. I know Curtis Stevens has a situation where he doesn't have a lot of like promotional backing. I don't even know if he has a promoter at this point. I'm pretty sure he has a manager, but I don't think he has a promoter. And when you don't have that push in boxing, like, your activity is the last thing that you get. It's just sad to see because Curtis Stevens need to be fighting like 3 times a year. 3-4 times a year, and he just has like these major layoffs, man, and that affects any type of person that's doing any type of profession. When you take a massive amount of time off before you do something, like, you're going to be rusty. That's just what it is. So I just want to see Curtis Stevens dust himself off, get back into the ring. I mean, he's a factor. He's a factor in boxing, but when you're not active, you are not a factor. And I think a lot of that had to do with his loss against Wale Omotoso. But Lucky Boy is going to get another opportunity out here at 154. I mean, he could get, maybe like an Erickson Lubin fight or something like that where he can get a nice payday. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.